Good morning, my dear students. This is the part 3 of chapter 5, Playing with Numbers. Today I shall start with solving some problems from exercise 5.1. I have solved question number 4 and question number 6 for you. Question number 4, without actual computation, find the quotient when the sum of 79 and 97 is divided by 11, question number 1 and 2, 16. Solution. The numbers we have 79 and 97. We can see that 97 is a reverse number of 79. From rule 1, we know that the sum of a number and its reverse number is divisible by 11, and the quotient and the result is the sum of the digits of the number. Here we have the digits 9 and 7. So the sum is 7 plus 9 equal to 16. Therefore, if we divide the sum of 97 and 79 by 11, our answer or the quotient is 16, the sum of the digits of the numbers. Question number 2. We know that the sum of a number and its reverse number is equal to 11 into the sum of the digits. Here the digits are 9 and 7. So sum of the digits will be 9 plus 7, 16. So 79 plus 97 equal to 11 into 16. If we divide the sum of 79 and 97 by 16, we get 11 as quotient. Question number 6. Without actual computation, find the quotient when the difference of 952 and 259 is divisible by 9. So again we have to use rule number 2. Let us assume ABC is equal to 952 and CBA, that is its reverse number is 259. So the third digit will come to the first as first digit, and first digit will go as third digit for CBA. We can see that A is greater than C, that is the first digit is greater than the third digit, or the digit in ones place is smaller than the digit in hundreds place. Therefore, ABC minus CBA, if we subtract 257 from 952, we get 99 into the difference of the digits, that is 9 minus 2. 952 minus 259 is equal to 99 into 9 minus 2. 9 minus 2 is 7, which is equal to 99 into 7. 99 I can break up as 9 into 11. So I can write 952 minus 259 divided by 9 is equal to 7 into 11, which is equal to 77. Test of divisibility. The first point here we are going to see test of divisibility by 2. In class 6, you have got that a number is divisible by 2 if its last digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. If we represent a 2-digit number by 10a plus b, to be divisible by 2, the last digit or the digit of units place should be either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. For a 3-digit number, we represent a number by 100A plus 10B plus C. Here C is units place digit. To be divisible by 2, C should be either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Hence, we can say that a number is divisible by 2 if its unit place is occupied by an even number, that is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. 36, 384, 2860 are divisible by 2. As we can see that the last digit or the digit of units place is an even number. The next point is test of divisibility by 3 and 9. A 2-digit number is written as 10A plus B. We can write it as 10A plus B equal to 9A plus A plus B. So I can separate 9A plus within bracket A plus B. To be divisible by 3, A plus B should be divisible by 3. Since 9A is divisible by 3, we don't have to consider that part. For any value of A, 9A is already divisible by 3. For a 3-digit number, 100A plus 10B plus C, we can write as 100A plus 10B plus C equal to 99A plus A plus 9B plus B plus C equal to 99A 9B plus within bracket A plus B plus C. Therefore, a number is divisible by 3 or 9 is possible if the sum of the digits A plus B plus C is divisible by 3 and 9. Test divisibility by 5. These are very easy tests. A 2-digit number is 10A plus B. We see 10A is divisible by 5 as 5 is a factor of 10. So I have shown here how 5 is factor of 10. If we divide 10A by 5, we get twice A. That part is not needed for the test of divisibility. I just shown you how 5 is a factor of 10A. For 10A plus B to be divisible by 5, B should be either 0 or 5. We know that already. Hence, a number is divisible by 5 if its units placed digit is either 0 or 5. This is as simple. So now let us do some exercises from 5.2, exercise 5.2. Question number 1. Check the divisibility of the following numbers by 3. So I have picked 616. Now it is very simple. We have to just add the numbers, add the digits of the number. Sum of the digits is 6 plus 1 plus 6, which is equal to 13. 13 is not divisible by 3, so 616 is not divisible by 3. It is not divisible by 9 also. So we can say that 616 is not divisible either by 3 or by 9. Now let us see another example, 927. Here again Sum of the digits is 9 plus 2 plus 7, which is equal to 18. 18 is divisible by 3. So 9 to 7 is divisible by 3. For classwork, I have given you exercise 5.2, question number 1, 2, 4 and 5. Homework, question number 2. The test of divisibility by 9 is same as test of divisibility by 3. So you have to do it the same way you are doing for question number 1. This is all for today's class. Have a great day ahead.